Romeo locking in an appointment, I see.
Yeah.
Tell me about it, bro.
That's Andrew. He came in for some cards, but he also came in wanting a leg sleeve. So we just kind of went over what he wanted for sure. He's really cool. He's kind of just like, this is what I want, do your thing after that. So I really dig that. I think today I just need him to come in. That way I'm for sure about what he wanted. So that way I'm not stenciling something and then he's just like, I don't want that, you know, and then I waste my time or something. So it was just cool to just to confirm on the idea that he had.
Ricky Tat.
What's up, blog?
What is Ricky Tatting?
Today I'm doing a small script, but with a little bit of like Hindu style approach to it with a little bit of jewelry. It's actually harder than my big pieces, you know what I mean? Because it has to be right. There's not a lot of room for like messing up very much. So the pressure's on. Stay tuned. Let's see if we can nail it, all right? Let's go.
What makes this difficult?
I was joking. It's actually harder than my big pieces.
Because I was like, oh shit. I was like, we got something interesting on our hands.
No, I was just messing around. It's a small little piece, but I mean, it is. No tattoo is ever easy.
Okay.
You know what I mean? There's always, there's always a chance that you can, not make it exactly how it's supposed to be. But when there's less actual work on the skin, it's easier to see all the blemishes and all the imperfections. That's why.
Dr. Crispy. What are we doing today, Mr. Crispy?
Continuing a biomechanical sleeve.
Yeah.
Probably the last day today.
That's cool.
That's it. Wrapping it up.
Yeah. So Romeo, what are we doing today?
So today we're doing Noah's Ark and Noah's Ark. Yeah, we're doing Noah's Ark, and then he's gonna come back for Jesus' head right here.
Fire. Break time? You know what that means? Fit check.
Oh shit, fit check.
Oh shit.
Alright, so I just threw on something really quick. These boots, I'm really wearing them to the ground, but it's only because I'm not investing in any new stuff for myself. I'm being really frugal with my money, trying to save. But given that this goes with this shirt, I was like, let me just kind of, match this. So I'm going with a tan look on the bottom, regular blue jeans.
I like the jeans.
I thrifted this shirt, and then just a green hat, just because I know green and tan go together.
Where'd you get the jeans from?
I got them at Ross.
Hell yeah, shout out Ross,
yeah,
bro.
I got them at Ross. Yeah, that's about it. Nothing too crazy right now.
Have you done any biomechanical work?
I have. I've done one that started with a cover up, and then we did about 6 sessions, maybe.
That was it.
Damn.
Yeah.
How many sessions was this one?
I think this is 5th, but it was a cover up also on top.
Yeah.
I remember that part.
They are not that fun, to be honest. Say hi to the vlog.
Hi.
I'm gonna show you guys this is her summer job, right? So she's answering phones right now. Can you believe on her first call, there was a call that asked for a what?
I'm not gonna say it.
Say it. For a nipple piercing. She's like, what the hell? Also, I give her some, drawing challenges, right? I asked her to do a dove. Check this out. Look at this, guys. Look at the light break right here. How she decided to tone this area down and show a light break of the feathers right there. Pretty impressive. Pretty impressive. So this is 11 years old. Imagine her at 18. She's gonna be unstoppable.
ahead of most.
Yeah. So proud of you,
Really
Mama.
good.
Give me a kiss.
So where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Breaded.
What the fuck is breaded, blog? Hey,
Bro, we taught you that,
bro. Raise it up right there. There you go.
But it's deeper than just being breaded as fuck, because
Right.
the only reason why I'm gonna be breaded as fuck is because my art is gonna be sick as heck. When that day comes, I will be known like, oh, that's Romeo. Like, man, that fool donated X amount to this, or he gave me a helping hand for this, or help my family somehow, whatever help they need when it comes financial wise. So that's
right.
really the goal. When I say breaded, it's because that's the motive behind it, because that brings me happiness.
Let's cut the blog real quick, guys. If you see some work in our blogs, like from maybe Megan or Merrick or the infamous Javi or Tony, you know, Tony with that dope ass work, Josh, or even me, guys, go to our website, ICONIQTattooStudio.com. You can just see our availability. You can see what kind of style we do, and make sure you click that button, put the deposit in. We'll get back to you soon, so let us know.
What's going on?
What up? Day 2 or what?
Day 2.
Today is a cool day, man. It's vibing. It's Friday, first of all. I'm doing some dopeness. You know how it is, dopeness. Check it out. I'm doing a cover up. It was a #1 on the leg, and so we're doing opaques, black and grays. We're doing a crazy morph theme of wolf with landscape, stream, trees, you know, mountains in the back, like sick, really sick piece. So I'll introduce you guys to my client right here, Henry. How's it going?
What up? Lone Wolf Inc. What we up to?
What's up?
What's up, bro?
Stenciling out a handpiece.
That's fire.
We're gonna do something.
A lot of line work, huh?
Not really, honestly. Well, kind of. Mostly just lettering. Everything else I'm kind of just shaded in.
Okay.
Should be a fun one.
Let's do it. What are we tattooing today?
We are doing a St. Michael tattoo
That's right.
as part of a cover up. Trying to cover up this old tattoo right there.
The hair already looks super detailed, bro.
See that, bro? I'm gonna be here for like 3-4 hours just doing these little hairs, because there's a lot of it. That's why this stencil is very important to me, using this kind of stencil, because it actually does all the lines for me, you know. So I'm just taking my time with this 3-round liner right here.
That must be something that a lot of people don't know, huh? That tattooing hair takes a minute.
It can take a while and it can't. So it all depends. Like if you choose an artist that really is like super focused on the textures of hair, but if you pick an artist that just doesn't really, you know, put importance in the hair, in the way it flows from the center of the eyes, flowing out, you know, and the artist just does it randomly just to create a look of it, but there is no structure because there is a flow to it, then that's where the difference in a great tattoo changes. And I've done a lot of lions and tigers and wolves that I got to realize that the hair has to be slowed down and just taken step by step, and the result is just like 10 times better.
Joe Shade.
Otra vez tú, como chingas.
What are we tattooing today?
So today, we're tattooing Marcus. He had a long trip to get here. But
That's right.
we're gonna do his whole arm till we finish all the way till 2 a.m. today.
Where are you coming from?
Oakland.
Woo!
It's the second time I've been here. So I ain't the first time.
He went from Oakland, or no, he went from Atlanta, flew to Oakland, and drove down here.
Josh doing script?
Bro, lettering.
Lettering.
Had the help of Ricky.
He drew it out?
He drew it out. I'm just tattooing it.
That's fire. I'm back to bug you.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's up? How's it going?
Still pretty hairy situation. Just really focusing on this area right now.
That's right.
But I'm gonna lay all the blacks in right now, so you're gonna see me just try to create the hairs in the ear. The ink that I'm using opaques. This is actually colored black and gray. So there's no watered down black in here. It's all, this is black, dark, medium, light gray, really light gray, and water. And that's just to like clean my needle. Okay. So that's the whole different set of inks. Yeah, so you can see it in here. You can see the different tones here. You'll see the grays in there.
Another Tupac tattoo?
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. Where's the placement gonna be?
Forearm.
That's right, that's right.
Inner forearm.
How about you, Antonio? Status report. How's it coming? Romeo.
What up, what up?
What's up, bro? How you doing?
Doing good, man. How are you?
Doing good, bro. What do we got over here?
I'm doing like a Greek piece right here, like a Spartan on top, and then I forgot who this is. Aphrodite. There you go, Aphrodite on the bottom.
Yeah. Since yesterday, what have we added on?
Man, we added trees and rocks. That's just gonna be the day today, you know. We're gonna be doing a whole lot of wilderness landscaping right now, trying to cover the top part of the one, that angel number 1. So, excuse me, I'm in my acting. Excuse me, I'm in my acting zone right now.
We weren't even laughing about that.
Today is just gonna be a bunch of super high definition detail on this top part. Make the rocks look like rocks, make trees look like trees. You know, trees have a certain texture, rocks have a certain texture, the sky's gonna have a certain texture. So there's 3 different textures. It's gonna be texture day. That's what it's gonna be. Texture day.
8310, aka Dr. Crispy, aka Mr. Crispiness. What's up, bro?
Check it out, man. Check it out. You don't get no crispier than this.
Jeez. What time did y'all get in here?
10?
10, that's right. It's got the windbreaks. Damn. It's looking good, bro.
Thank you, sir.
We're doing a tummy tattoo. She's extremely ticklish if I do this.
Megan doing some lettering.
Yeah.
What?
And then we're debating if we're gonna make this flower like a hot pinkish red. So we're doing it late. Like we're gonna figure out what we're doing once we finish the lettering, and then let her decide. Just because she's done a few red and it seems to keep rejecting on her.
Oh.
So we don't want to do something, make something super cute, and then it doesn't even stick.
Man, what was the hardest object to do on this?
Obviously the lettering.
The lettering?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah, 'cause it's so tiny for me.
That's actually surprising me. For some reason, I thought the scenery would be the hardest, or the clock.
The clock it's tedious, but it's not like a challenge.
Hmm.
It used to be for me, but not anymore.
What time is the clock on?
1:32.
1:32.
You can't see the 32, but it'll be down here somewhere.
Todd, what does that time signify?
So the wife's sister passed away, and that's the time that she passed away. Hence why the clock is broken.
Oh, I see. I see.
And at that point, time stops.
Yeah. It's coming together, Romeo.
Thanks, man.
How are you gonna go about preserving detail on that coin right there?
I'm gonna use mainly a liner to achieve the look of, like, I guess the coin. And then also something that I like to do is I like to use a harsh black line towards the bottom of the letters, right?
Right.
And then I'll offshade on the top. And for me, I just really like the look that it gives. Like,
Okay.
to me, it gives like a more realistic touch to it.
That's right. That's right. Oh, we moving on to that moon.
Working around it, bro.
Working around that moon. Mm-hmm. There's some loose music too.
Like this music, Michael?
Yeah. You're saying like this is where you let loose.
Yep.
Look at them. Damn.
The vibe matters, bro. Check it out. Check it out.
There it is. Woo. Rework time. Rework. So you're starting with the lines first?
Starting with the outlines, gonna thicken out these lines right here. Just give it more pop, more solid look. And then rework a little bit of the black inside here. Some of the gray, smoothing it out. Everything's gonna pop.
Was there anything that inspired you early on or just now when you're tattooing that isn't just tattoo work?
I like murals, like painted murals or even oil paintings.
Okay.
That inspires me, but mostly like graffiti or mural graffiti. I think it's pretty cool how you could control the can and make it do all kinds of stuff like flares and or the sharp lines and the color blends. It looks pretty dope.
That's right.
And a big scale too. That's pretty amazing.
I take inspiration from definitely media of what I watch. So I'm like very into like, I know it sounds kiddish, but like I really love cartoons, I love anime, I love music, I love period pieces specifically, I love romance.
I bought this book called How to Draw the Marvel Way by Stan Lee, and I forgot the other artist, sorry, but that kind of helped me a lot.
Really? That's dope.
Also have comic books at home. My girlfriend just got me all these Roger Rabbit comics, so I'm pretty hyped about that to like study more of that.
That's pretty cool. So your work is influenced by comic books?
I would say my work is influenced by like Chicano style work.
Okay. What about you, bro? What do you take inspiration from?
Disney movies.
Ooh.
I really like how like the flow is, the landscaping. For instance, Lion King. You know, even back in the day when they did like Bambi, like it's all form. They're, you know, some of the Disney animators, some of the best animators out there.
Yep.
And so when I used to watch like Aladdin and all those, I used to appreciate the art aspect of it. And I think that has a lot to do with my design style because I like how realistic they can do the movements. The landscaping, the castles, the backgrounds, all has detail, and it's not crazy amount of detail, but it's just enough that it tells a story right. And I think
What's cracking?
Another satisfied patient.
Ooh.
Yeah, you're right. Oh,
That's a wrap right here?
yeah. I don't think you can take much more.
All right, and we're closing now. You guys saw all the cool work today and the other 3 days. The blog is moving, guys. If you guys want to see a little bit more of different kind of stuff, let us know. But for today, we out.